Hello girls, today we will see the program HipSort in Java. So first of all consider these are the array elements that I am going to enter as an input value. So these array elements will be entered in this array as it is. From this array you have to create complete binary tree which will look as this. Root node is 15, then 24, 10, 5, 27, 55. Now complete binary tree is ready. What you have to do is, first of all, do the maxip, or first of all see whether the maxip property is satisfied here. No. So what we have to do is we have to create maxip tree here first of all. So before moving to that, one thing you have to remember is value of n. N is equals to 6. This n is static, it is not going to change throughout the program, and this n indicates number of elements that we are going to enter in the array. So whatever value we are providing at the time of input to n, that will remain as it is not going to change. So now see, from this complete binary tree we have to create maxip first. So for creation of the maxip, we have to select the last parent of this complete binary tree. So which is the last parent? Node at point 3, means and in this level this node is the last parent of our complete binary tree. We can get it by n by 2. So n by 2 is equals to 6 by 2, it is 3. So this is our last parent. So first of all compare value of this last parent with its child. If it is less than the child, then we are going to perform swapping. So 15 will be shifted here and 10 will be shifted here. This is done in this figure. Next, decrement I is 3. This 3 comes, n by 2 equals to 3. So previously I is 3, now decrement I. So I becomes 2, so I will be here. Now here go to the child I multiplied by 2, and this one I multiplied by 2 plus 1. So which is the biggest child from these two? It is 27, means I multiplied by 2 plus 1. So compare this with its parent. If this child is greater than the parent, perform swapping. So after swapping we get this. So now again decrement I. Previously I is pointing to this node, now I will be decremented by 1, so I becomes 1, means I will point here. Now again see its children. I is this, so I multiplied by 2 is the left child, I multiplied by 2 plus 1 is right child. So which is greater between these two children? Obviously this right one, 55 is greater. So now compare this with its parent. If the child is greater than parent, perform swapping. So 55 will be shifted upward and 15 will be shifted downward. So final max heap is this. Now after performing these changes, our array will be changed as this. First is root 55, 27, 15, 5, 24 and 10. Now we got the max heap, and in max heap the root element gives us maximum value element. So this is the root element which is present at index 1. So we will exchange this element with the last element, because we are considering here that we are deleting this maximum element, the function delete max. So after deletion of this element, generally what we are doing when we are deleting this root, we are replacing this root by the last element. So here for that purpose we are removing 55 from this position, and 55 will be replaced by the last element, that is 10, and at the place of 10 we are shifting 55. So our array look like this. Now 10 is the root. If you will draw the tree for this complete binary tree, then maxip property is not satisfied. So again call the function and create the maxip using down adjustment. Okay, so now after creation of max heap, again we will root element gives us the maximum element, so we will delete it, and the deleted element will be replaced by the last element. Our last element suppose is 24, it will be shifted here, 10 will be shifted here. Okay, and when we are shifting the element, we are decrementing the value of n by 1, so that this element will not remain in picture. We will deal with all these elements. When we are after this array, we are creating max heap, and again we are deleting the root node, so our root node, maximum root node will be at this position. At that time we will decrement the n by 1, so our n will be 4, means here there is a line, so we will afterward deal with these 4 elements. In this way these 2 elements will be keep away from our all process. So whenever you will do this continuously till n is greater than 0, you will finally get this array which is sorted in the nature. So this is the logic for heap sort. Now the code is, see here, this is your main function, public static void main. Here scanner scan equals to new scanner system.in. Scanner is a class which accepts the input as byte stream. Okay, and that input is from standard input, that is stream system.in. System is the class, in is the object of that class. So accept the input from keyboard and convert it into the required format. So now after that, enter number of integer element. How many element you want? Suppose I am going to enter 10 elements, so that 10 will be assigned to this small n. Then int array equals to new int array. Here array is declared. Then enter 10 number of elements. So user is going to enter one by one 10 elements. So the next code is this for loop. In this for loop, one by one element will be accepted and assigned in this array. Then we are going to call the sort function with passing a parameter as array. After completion of all the sorting, the array will be printed using this code. So we'll see the sort function. This is our sorting function, public static void sort. Array will be passed as a parameter. In this function, the first instruction is call to the function heapify. Here heapify is creating max heap from the given array element. So control will jump here to this function. Here n is equals to array.length minus 1. Array.length gives the length of the array, as the length of the array is calculated from 0, but in our array 0th position is reserved for storing total number of element, so that's why we are subtracting minus 1 and the value will be assigned to n. So array.length in our case gives value 7. So 7 minus 1, 6, means here I have accepted 6 elements. Now for loop. This is for max heap creation, so I is equals to n by 2 to find out the last parent of the complete binary tree. That's why n by 2. And then max heap. This is call to the function max heap with the value of I. So here max heap function, left node at the position 2 multiplied by I, right node at or right child at the position 2 multiplied by I plus 1. So compare left and right. If the left is greater than right, then max variable consists of left, else max variable will consist of right. Now whatever the maximum is will be compared with I also, means its parent, and if swapping is required, swap function will be called. After swapping, again maxif function will be called. Now this process will be repeated again till I is greater than 0. So here max heap will be created, and after that control comes here. Now here the first element will be, here for loop is used, the first element swapping function is called, where the largest element will be swapped with the first element. Meant this 55 will be swapped to this location, and this element will be swapped to this location. This is done using this for loop. Now after that, if the max heap property is not satisfied, then again max heap function will be called. This is the logic of the heap sort. What you have to do is, in exam also, for explanation of the logic, draw this type of example completely, and from this example explain the logic. It is compulsory to explain the logic using example only. Okay.